So I had told myself that I was going to start using this YouTube channel to just talk about sort of random interesting topics. And then, of course, I just launched right into a bunch of sync stuff again. And I'm going to continue working on all that stuff. But I was just thinking about these weird information... What do they call them? YouTube has a term for this now. They call it a topical... Yes, why am I seeing this? Exactly. Information panel, providing topical context. You know, these have started to appear... These appeared a while ago. But I've been thinking about them and sort of what I think about them, and I think I've really decided that I don't like them. So here are my thoughts about why I think this is just total bullshit and shouldn't exist. First of all, let's read what YouTube has to say about it. I wonder why that is. Users may see information from third parties. First of all, just the whole way these things are written is so strange. Like, does this sound like a person communicating to you? Users may see information from third party, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Including Encyclopedia Britannica and Wikipedia. It's so stupid. Alongside videos, sorry, I'm really negative on this apparently, on a small number of well-established historical and scientific topics that have been subject to misinformation online, like the moon landing. An information panel providing topical context may appear in search results or on the watch page, blah, 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 blah. This is really the part I'm interested in. It will include basic, independent, third-party information about a given topic, and will link to the third party's partner third-party partners. Say that 3 times fast. A website to allow viewers to learn more about the topic. And this will appear alongside videos related to the topic, regardless of the opinion. So, you know, any video that has 9/11 in the title, probably, or maybe they do some image analysis on it, I don't know, is going to receive this little information panel. I guess the first thing I want to say about it is, in this specific case, I don't disagree with any of the information in this panel. So, personally speaking, I'm happy to have that information here on the page in an abstract kind of way. But I just don't like the idea of the system. And the kind of the effect of the system. And that's because, first of all this language here about, what does it say? Basic. That's a real strange and very undefined word to use here. Independent, third-party information. What they're trying to imply here is obvious, right? They're trying to imply that this is going to be neutral information. And their example of neutral information is the Encyclopedia Britannica and Wikipedia. Now, look, I know these are encyclopedias, and they strive to be neutral. So in that sense, it's a quite reasonable selection. But they're not neutral in any way. Like, they're packed full of cultural and temporal biases. Fundamentally, it's just... I mean, Wikipedia especially, because it's a collaborative, open thing. It's just information collected by some other bunch of people according to some arbitrary standards that we don't really know about or don't care to know about, you know? So anyway, it's just whatever. Maybe you think I'm being a little about that point. Maybe I am a little bit. But really the issue I have with this is just what a kind of pathetic and ineffectual response it is to this problem, you know? I don't know what they think they're going to achieve with these little information panels. I mean, I just want to, you know, it's like, imagine that you are at a conspiracy forum and you are having a conversation about some topic, and then someone shows up and says, but my encyclopedia says that this, you know, you'd be laughed out of it. Like, people who are watching strange YouTube videos about weird topics are not going to be convinced about anything with a link to Encyclopedia Britannica. Especially not, like, youthful, impressionable minds who are quite rebellious. They don't want a link to an encyclopedia. Like, this isn't going to do anything except placate people that are maybe putting political pressure on YouTube to solve the fake news problem. So it's like a little bit of good PR, essentially, that YouTube has bought for itself on the backs of the millions and millions of poor eyeballs. Sorry, this metaphor is getting weird. Do eyeballs have backs? I don't know. That then have to look at this because there's this huge, stupid, useless, ugly thing here glued into my interface now. In a browser context, you know, where real estate is somewhat limited, that's a huge area. Like, I would much rather, I think probably you'll agree, whoops. I'm trying to scroll. No, excuse my trackpad. I would much rather see the title of the video, maybe. And maybe the video information and a comment or two down there. Or if not that, you know, maybe we could extend some more thumbnails down here. Something that prioritizes the actual user instead of this weird, stupid, whatever this is that isn't going to work. You know, it's just... It blows my mind a little bit, actually, that a company can make a decision like this that nobody asked for, really. You know, like its users didn't ask for. I don't think people watching YouTube exactly were clamoring for this, right? So it's amazing that they can do that, and people just kind of tolerate it. Like, it's because they have a giant monopoly on, a kind of de facto monopoly on online video. They can get away with stupid antics like this. But anyway, YouTube, come on. This makes absolutely no sense and is a terrible way to design an interface. You know, it's better if you use the default view, but the default view sucks. I like to have my content nice and large. I want to see what's going on, so this just doesn't work. All right. I'm not sure if I'll even post this, but yeah. Bye-bye.